Hello everybody, Silverpicker here, and we're moving on to part 2 of my picks for this past weekend. Now, you can see this is a huge amount of silver. I got a ton of silver coins. You saw in part 1 the scrap and stuff like that, so if you haven't caught that, go back and see part 1 and look at the scrap, silver, and gold that I got. But for you coin lovers out there, this is the video for you. Now, I did spend a lot of money on this. I spent, on everything you see in this video, I spent $1,220. Now, that sounds like a lot, but even though I gave them a good deal, I got a good deal as well. This is an unbelievable lot of coins. Now, I'm going to go through it. Most of these coins are indeed for sale. So if you're interested, just PM me your offer, and we'll go from there. Now, I just want to let you know, I have customers that I sell to in person. If there's something you're interested in, you have to remember that you have to include shipping in the cost. So if you buy a lot, the shipping won't really affect your spending. But if you just want to buy like 1 quarter and the spot price is $6 for the quarter, it's going to cost you another $3 or $4 to ship it. So just keep that in mind. So please don't waste both of our time sending me offers of $6 or $7 for a quarter shipped, because it's just not going to happen, because I track everything. Everything has to have tracking on it. That costs an extra dollar. So just keep that in mind. But otherwise, I'm pretty reasonable, so just make me an offer and hopefully we'll be able to work something out. But anyway, let's move on to the good stuff. So here we got just some non-silver stuff. I got this book of Liberty V nickels. Not so many of the earlier dates, but most of the mid-range dates. The really interesting thing about this is, for those of you who don't know anything about Liberty nickels, over here on the 1883, which is the first one of the series, on the back, as you can see, it says E pluribus unum under the V. Now, on the newer ones, it says cents under the V. Now, the reason for that is that back in the day, some enterprising criminals would silver plate the Liberty V nickel with gold. Sorry, they would gold plate it, and they'd pass it off as $5 gold coins. And to prevent this, they added the word cents. The government did. So it's a really interesting piece of numismatic history, for those of you who didn't know. And they're a really beautiful coin series. They're not silver, but they're still pretty nice. Going on to the other non-silver stuff, there's 1900, a 1903, and a 1907 Indian head penny, a 1914 British cent, and a 1913 French 10-cent coin. Really interesting. So that's it for the non-silver stuff. Now let's move on to the really good stuff. So I'll go up by denomination. So over here we've got 34 Roosevelt dimes, silver Roosevelt dimes, of varying dates and condition. Here we have a 53, a 64, a 50, a 61, and there's a bunch of other ones mixed in there. And there were 3 others. There's a 44 Merc, a 39 Merc, and a 1916 Barber. So that's pretty nice. Moving on to the quarters, we got a ton of quarters. Right here you can see each of these is a stack of 10, except for that one over there. So that's 65, 66, 67, 68 quarters total. These Standing Liberties are pretty worn, no dates on them, but still silver. And this Standing Liberty quarter is unbelievably well detailed. Great, great condition. You can see here, on the other side, in the obverse, you can see, it's not perfect, but it's probably an XF or a VF, 1917. I believe I'm going to end up keeping this one for my collection, but I'm not sure. Over here, onto the halves, we've got about 15 or 16 40%ers, all in really good condition. Not any of that disgusting gray or yellowish look. Really nice lustrous coins. And about a dozen or so 1964 90% Kennedy halves. Might be a few more than a dozen in there, I'm not sure. I just don't remember. I have everything written down, but I don't remember off the top of my head. 1963, a few other dates of Franklin halves. I think there are about 6 of them there. Nice coins. And there were 2 silver 2.5 guilder coins from the Netherlands. Another 72% silver. So those were a nice addition in there. I do like foreign silver coins. I think they're really interesting. And on to the jackpot, which makes it all worth it. Or, you know, before I move on to that, I was going to show you the silver dollars, but I did get what I believe is a 1943 S double die obverse. Now, it's not in the best condition, and this camera's magnification is not the best, but on the L, I, and B, and the R, you can clearly see that there is some doubling. I'm going to see if I can get a high-def picture later on, maybe put it up on Coin Talk, ask for the expert's advice, but I am pretty confident that there is some doubling there. Now, whether that's worth a lot or not, I don't know, but maybe the experts can weigh in. But onto the silver dollars. I got a huge amount of silver dollars. I believe there are 48 in total. There are 16 piece dollars and 32, yeah, that's right, 32 Morgans. So that's 48 piece dollars. Silver dollars. So I got a bunch of 1922s, a bunch of 1923s, a bunch of 1924s, or sorry, I guess one 1924, a couple 1926s, one 1928, and one 1927. The 1928 is a 1928S, so it is not the key date, but you know, it's still nice nonetheless. These are pretty nice shape as well. I believe some of these were cleaned, but I'm not 100% sure. The Morgans. Great, great series of Morgans here. Some of them look cleaned, others you'll see, and I'll tell you about them. We got an 1878, a few of them, 79, 83, 84, 85, 87, 89, 91, 1892, and of course a bunch of 21s. I didn't go through the mint marks. If there's a specific one here that you want for your collection and you need to know the mint mark, just ask me and I'll look into it and see if it's the correct one. Now, the interesting thing, I haven't showed you these Morgans yet, and there's a reason. These ones are all in like regular circulated condition. Some are in better than others, but nothing special. These next ones, I believe, I don't think they're cleaned. I think these are in AU, BU, or MS condition. These are fantastic coins. I need an expert's opinion because I need to know how much they're worth. If you guys can weigh in on that and tell me what you think their grades are, that would be fantastic. Otherwise, I will take it to a local coin shop and have them check them out, because I think that these are fantastic, unbelievable specimens. I know that the person I bought them from had them, her mother got them like in the 50s or 60s, I believe, and they haven't been moved since. So there haven't been all that many owners. So let's see if you can. It's really hard to see the detail with this camera, unfortunately. But these are really the luster, the reflectivity. It's unbelievable. And the detail is just fantastic on these. You know, I used my PCGS grading book. And if you see, like on this one, for example, very little wear above the ear, no discernible wear elsewhere. Couple little nicks, obviously, little nicks or scratches on the obverse field. But in general, unbelievable. See if you take a look at the back. These are all O's, New Orleans Mint. See, look at that detail. Really unbelievable coins. So please comment. I really want to learn more about these coins. I want to know what you think the grade is. I'm sorry if you know, I didn't show you enough. I'm trying to show a lot of you know, just dead time showing you the condition, but anyway, I'm just totally stoked about this purchase. So unbelievable. So take a nice last look, and I'd love to hear you comment. So rate, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. Like I said, if you're interested in any of these, PM me an offer, and we'll talk soon. So with that, I'm going to say Silverpicker out, and until next time, thank you.